What's going on, guys? It's your boy JT, and we are back to the Crypto Den. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we have an exciting topic. I know this happened in July, but we just heard Sergey on the Bankless podcast, episode 190. Highly recommend you check it out here. Incredible to hear the co-founder of Chainlink talk about the CCIP. I had not heard it so eloquently explained before, and I want to go exactly into how and why Chainlink could 50 to 1000x in the next 10, 20 years. For those who do not know, I am Jake Tullis, I prefer to go by JT. I am a hedge fund manager. I own and operate Bleeding Edge Capital. We are a blockchain specific or exclusive discretionarily long hedge fund based out of Cincinnati, Ohio. What that means is we think about time frames in this industry in months, years, decades, not short time frames. The smallest chart I might look at is a 1 month, honestly. I have 10 years of software development experience and a finance degree. So this industry really is the marriage of my interests and my experience. So I'm going to do my best to keep this under 10 minutes. If you have any questions, reach out. But let's get right into it. So, first things first. What is CCIP? It is a cross-chain interoperability protocol. The craziest thing about this is they are going to allow, with this new protocol, they're going to allow tokens and messages being sent between blockchains. Okay, so right now, Ethereum does not talk to Solana. Avalanche does not talk to Hedera, right? They don't talk, they can't. It's different code bases, different token standards, nothing communicates. So far, this industry has been silo after silo after silo after silo, okay? And they all have their own ecosystems, their own liquidity, their own tokens. Everything has been kind of ostracized and siloed into a cottage style architecture of the entire space. And that is not scalable because if you guys remember gaming, right, you got PC gamers, Xbox, PlayStation. Crossplay was a big deal. That interoperability between those operating systems took decades to figure out, okay? Chainlink is doing the same thing. It's basically crossplay between blockchains, which is just mind blowing. The amount of value that they are going to touch between these chains and the long tail of adoption the next 3, 5, 7, 10 years is going to blow your mind. I promise you. So that's what it is. Here's a little image directly from their technical documentation or white paper here. This is very, complex. I understand. This is the kind of stuff I do day to day with logical designs and architectural designs, things like that. But what you can basically understand is you have two users, different blockchains, and through the CCIP protocol here, they are able to execute independently, send messages to each blockchain right here, and then execute a contract regardless of what chain it is. So you could be on Ethereum, say I want 10 Solana, send that to Solana, it's a message, and you're going to send your ETH. It's going to do all of the swaps, everything it needs to do to send that message to Solana, and then you're going to be able to get that Solana on the other end without having to bridge, change your RPC address, like all the stuff we got to do right now is gone. It's kind of like Intense if you've been paying attention to Uniswap, but far more advanced. It is doing all of the execution with one click of a button. The craziest thing about this is the end user does not have to be a blockchain. This also is Swift compliant. That means end user could be a Web 2 network into a Web 3 blockchain. That means I could go onto my Chase app and mint stable coins using my checking account or my savings account, put it into a compound 7% money market essentially, all DeFi, all through my Chase app using CCIP. You would never know you're using CCIP. The bank would be the customer of Chainlink that would allow them to create this functionality. But this is the bridge for institutions to come on to blockchain. This is one of the things that we have been waiting for years. So now that you understand the value proposition of Chainlink, let's go into the price metrics. Okay? Sorry, it's taking a while here. So we're going to just go look at the market cap of Chainlink last bull run. For those who do not know, Chainlink fucking tore, okay? Well, I'll go to the price. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'll show you the tear it had. So from $2 up to $50 roughly, okay? Crazy. What happened for this pump? Well, DeFi. So far, Chainlink has only been creating oracles to provide data to chains. Right now, or just a I guess a consequence of a blockchain is it only has data that is on chain, like in its ecosystem. Chainlink, you can build an oracle system and bring data. So like if you wanted to set up an exchange on Ethereum and you needed to know the asset price of all the other tokens on all the other chains, you would need price oracles from each chain to actually keep that state, that price state accurate on top of your exchange and on Ethereum. So Chainlink has only been off-chain data being moved on-chain, just like almost like an API in Web 2, okay? Just DeFi pumping, DeFi summer, we had a, what is that, 2 to $50. That's a 25x last bull run, okay? And we're sitting at $7 right now. That is without CCIP. That is literally just them providing off-chain data to blockchains. That's it. We've already seen a 25x. For them to go back, right? That's a 7x right now. For them to just see the users return to DeFi, all that new money coming back in, all the people that are like, oh my God, I missed out, let me get back into this. We're looking at a 7x. If you include CCIP, okay? Oh, by the way, it's important to know that in this time frame, from here to here, they've touched almost $8.5 trillion of value or valuable information. They've transmitted that much data through their over 1,000 Oracle networks, okay? CCIP is something completely different. It is a completely different thing at Chainlink. It's an expansion of their tech. What we're talking about is Chainlink will be the sole provider next to PIF Network, which I have a video on. You should check that out. One of two providers and the largest by far of oracles, which has already proven to reach a $25 billion market cap. We're sitting at what, six right now. I'm sorry, we're sitting at two right now. That right there is a massive multiple to get back to our all-time high and market capitalization. But with CCIP, they're already working with the Bank of New Zealand, a trillion AUM, right? That bank, that one customer. Q1 of next year, the founder on that episode, you can listen to him, said that that bank is going to roll out functionality to allow their customers, their depositors with a fucking Web 2 phone app to mint stablecoins directly in that Web 2 app and to have access to DeFi just like that. The app is acting as a wallet, but you don't need wallet technology. It's all being signed and the keys are being managed all by CCIP. So this truly is the bridge of Web 2 to Web 3, and it is SWIFT compliant, meaning traditional finance is excited about it. They can actually use the system they already use. You don't have to get rid of it, don't have to upgrade, don't have to learn anything new. It is SWIFT compliant. This is exactly what institutions have been waiting for. I promise you. Chainlink could easily capture or get a market capitalization of a couple hundred billion in the next 5 to 10 years. That's going to put Chainlink around $250, $300. It's at 7 right now. This is never financial advice on this channel, but I personally am raising millions of dollars to invest in technology like this. This is exactly my sweet spot. It's the infrastructure and interoperability, the connectors, the assets that are not speculating on much. They are just trying to improve the space and add value to everyone. They are just crushing it. And it's pretty profound to be living in this time and space. This is a life-changing opportunity. Never financial advice, but I hope you've learned something. If this is the kind of content you like, please sub. I really appreciate it. You're the reason I'm on here, documenting my research. I want to help people understand this space. I want everyone to relax and calm down, have a longer time horizon on their investments, because that's how you are way more probably going to win. Thank you so much for this. I promise I'd keep these short. Until next time.